This evening, we recognize Ed Wesche as the 2013 IGHL Business Leadership Award recipient. Ed, you can come up and stand up here. I'll make you stand while I read a little bit about your background. Hi, Ed. We haven't met, but it's so nice to see you. You look just like your picture. All right, so I'm going to just tell you a little bit about Ed. Ed was raised here on Long Island in West Islip and moved to the Moriches Bay area in 1986, establishing the Wesche Funeral Home in 1989. Ed has a passion for the sea, working as a clamor, an ocean lifeguard, as captain on tugboats. He has spent a lot of time on the water, but back on land, along with his funeral service business. Ed is very active in the community, volunteering for Rotary, Chamber of Commerce, and countless local charities and causes. Ed is a friend of IGHL, and we congratulate him on this very special recognition. Congratulations, Ed. Dad, she said.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Walter. Before we leave for church in the cemetery, it's customary that we join in prayer. Oh, no, that's the wrong speech. You're supposed to open with a joke, so there you go. In 1846, William Gladstone wrote, "Show me the manner in which a nation cares for its dead, and I will measure with mathematical exactness the tender mercies of its people, the respect for the laws of the land, and their loyalty to high deeds." I read this quote in 1975, at the start of my career in funeral service, and it's a constant reminder to me of the importance of what I do and what funeral care is all about. To entrust the remains of a beloved family member to a complete stranger is, in my mind, a huge leap of faith, not to be taken lightly. Day in and day out, I see the pleading in a husband's face, imploring me to take good care of his deceased wife. The pain in a parent's eyes, releasing their most treasured possession into my care. What a responsibility. What an honor. The obvious unpleasantries of my profession quickly fade away when, after 2 or 3 days, a person previously unknown to me is hugging me, kissing me, telling me I'm part of their family now, that I truly made a difference, that I made an unbearable situation easier for them. That's funeral service. These are powerful human emotions that cannot be denied. The funeral is important. Being somewhat of an expert on grief and mourning and how people grieve, I'm amazed every time I encounter an IGHL funeral. I watch as the chapel fills for each visitation with staff and caregivers, other house members and consumers. I listen as one by one the house staff stand, tell their relationship they have with the deceased. They laugh, they cry. I see real emotion, real love, genuine care and concern. It blows me away and reaffirms my commitment to my profession. It doesn't matter to me a person's financial or social status. Everyone is treated with the exact same care, dignity, and respect. It's just the right thing to do. I have to thank my family for my success. My mother, who always jumps at a moment's notice to come cover the door when I have to run out to a nursing home or IGHL facility. She files death certificates so I can make my tea time. My children, for understanding why Daddy couldn't make a football game or a volleyball game. With Denise for dinners missed, plans postponed, vacations not taken. Ecclesiastes 3 tells us, for every time there is a season, a time to live, a time to die, a time to cast away, and a time to gather together, a time to weep, and a time to laugh. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a time to laugh. So finally, I'd like to thank the Academy for this honor. I'd like to thank you, Walter. It only took 24 years to get a dinner out of you, and only cost me $1,000 or so. So I'm probably ahead of most of you people here. So I'll be sitting over here and floating around, kissing hands and shaking babies. So feel free to come over and say hello. And again, thank you, Walter. Thank you, IGHL. It's been a wonderful, wonderful 24-year experience, and they're just the greatest organization that I could be ever affiliated with. Thank you very much.
Ed, that was really beautiful. Thanks so much. It must be very difficult to do what you do, and you do it with such grace and dignity, and you reiterated my thoughts about IGHL as well, and how compassionate they are in all situations.